I'm going to say something that might sting a little. Right now, somewhere in your industry, a competitor, probably someone younger than you, probably someone less experienced than you, is using AI to do in 20 minutes what it takes you 3 days to do. They're writing proposals faster as they might be generating clients overnight. They could be posting on LinkedIn or Instagram while you're staring at a blank screen wondering what to write. And most probably, they're not even really that much smarter than you. The harsh truth, the difference, they're just not afraid of that thing called AI and pushing it to its extremes. I was also that in that place, been there, done that. For years, I watched software engineers and tech people from a distance, and I was quite frankly, I was jealous. Then AI arrived, and I thought, great, another thing I'm going to have to struggle with, figure out just to keep up with the Joneses. But I did figure it out. And today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it in 4 steps so that you don't have to spend months fumbling around in the dark like I did. If you don't know who I am, I'm Michael Horesh. This is the 172 group, so let's dive in. Now, I want you to cast your mind back to, say, March 2020, COVID strikes overnight. Every meeting, every client interaction, every team call suddenly happens on this thing called Zoom. I didn't know Zoom. I'm not a techie person. I will never be a techie person. But I learned Zoom in days because I had no choice. That moment came back to me when AI turned up. And I thought, if I've done this before, I can learn another tool that feels impossible, but it can become second nature. And that's what I did. So what I'm about to tell you took me from being intimidated by AI to using it to generate business reports in hours that used to take me weeks. And I'm now saving enough time every month that I can take on more clients without working more hours. You're a founder or owner of a small business. You can do this. Let me show you how. Uh, Before we go further, I have two quick small requests that could cost you up to 5 seconds. The 172 Group is launching a new series of webinars this summer, specifically for business owners who want to get their hands on AI. Practical webinars, no jargon webinars. You don't need tech background to join us. Now, if you want to be the first to know when they drop, subscribe to our newsletter. The link is below. You'll get everything in real time before anyone else. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel because it will help ensure that you receive the next video in real time. Now, back to AI. So what are these 4 moves that I want to treat you to? Move number 1. Change the relationship. Stop treating AI like software. The biggest mistake that I see non-tech biz owners make with AI is they approach it like a search engine, an old-fashioned search engine. Type a question, get an answer, move on. That's not how it works. And that's why most people get mediocre results and then sort of give up. I changed everything when I started treating AI like a relationship. Think of it this way. You are Aladdin and AI is the genie. The difference is that you don't just get 3 wishes, you get as many as you like. But, and it is a big but, and this is really critical, the genie is literal. Now, what does that mean? If you ask poorly constructed prompts, you get bad results. If you ask well, correct response, specific prompts, you get extraordinary results. The quality of your output is directly proportional to the quality of your input. That's it. That's the whole secret. The proof? Well, I'm turning out posts on social media more effectively, but not necessarily more posts than before, because the posts today are more succinct, they drive greater attention, they're authentic, And they, as a base, they carry my voice. That all means that more people wish to engage with me in the 172 group and our skill sets. Now, move number two is a little uncomfortable because I'm asking you to get uncomfortable. Here's the mindset that most people tend to skip. Changing the way you work into being uncomfortable. What does this mean? Well, it's going to cost you some time up front. It feels inefficient before it becomes efficient and effective. Most business owners hit that moment of friction when they're asked to move on, to change, only to retreat back to what they used to know and how they used to do things. Let me explain. I had a client who demands that I deliver work in a format that is quite honestly slow, cumbersome, clunky, and is just unexciting for both of us. And it was used to be cost me a lot of time every month. Now, I knew I always had the feeling that AI could fix it, but fixing it meant that I had to move out of my comfort zone and learn something new. So I blocked off time, deliberately blocked off time, got curious, and I did not let others, or at least my old mindset, prevent me from doing so. Now that's the move. Choose to close off time and learn. You're allowed time in your life for learning, not just when a quick spare moment that you never, because we never have spare moments. Schedule it, protect it, treat it like a client meeting. The discomfort that you may feel and the discomfort that I felt only lasts a few days. And the benefits of the time savings are, well, significantly longer. Let's just put it that way. Move number three is something really clever, and it's not that expensive. Graduate to something that's called Agentic AI. Now, once you're confident and comfortable with the basic AI, open AI, chat, and all that, there's a level that most business owners don't even know exists. It's called Agentic AI, Agentic, Agentic AI. And it doesn't just answer questions, it takes actions on your behalf. To keep it simple, Agentic AI literally can take over your computer if you give it permission, of course. Now, there are a few platforms worth knowing. There's OpenClaw, Perplexity has something which I believe is called Computer, very powerful, very expensive. And then there's my current favorite, which is Coworker from Anthropic, the Claude team. It's more accessible, more affordable, and for most SME owners like yourselves, more than enough. Now, I paid $20 for my first month, and in that month, I solved the client delivery problem that had been costing me hours. I generated two business reports that would have taken me weeks. I answered clients' queries in real time that previously required me to stop everything and research. $20, weeks of time saved, new revenue unlocked. Hot tip here. Pay, if you're going to take out this subscription, pay monthly, a kind of pay-as-you-go service, not the annual sub. And the reason why, because who knows what's going to happen in a few months' time, and I probably may switch to something else. Now, the last item is I want you to use this sort of crisis that some of us feel that we're in as fuel and not as an excuse. What do I mean by that? Many of you are resident in Israel. Are we in a post-war syndrome? Are we certainly in a disruptive syndrome? We're not quite sure what's going to happen next. Now, what we do know is that parts of the economy are frozen and other parts are moving. The difference between the businesses in column A and column B is not luck, not location, not industry. It is decision. The owners who decide to move, to adapt, to learn, to use every tool available are generating revenue. The ones who are waiting for stability are losing ground. I decided to move to column B, hence Agentic AI. And that's what I mean. Learning AI was part of that decision. And as I prepare this video, we have no idea what's going to happen with the ceasefire or will it hold for how long, etc. But what I do know is that I am now ready for the next stage because I've taken my business several steps forward. Here's why I call all of this the initial journey. What I know today, in 6 months' time, will be old news. AI is moving that fast. Here's what changes when you take these 4 steps. You stop being afraid of the next development. You've proven to yourself that you can learn. You've built the muscle. Whatever comes next, you'll adapt. That confidence is worth more than any specific tool. I argue that no one's too old. I argue that you don't have to be a techie. I argue that you don't have to be busy. You just haven't got started. Pick even just one of these 4 moves. Do it this week, not next month. Do it this coming week. If you want to go deeper, join us for the 172 Group Summer Webinar Series. Subscribe to our newsletter. Join our YouTube channel. Come learn with a community of business owners doing exactly what you want to be doing. Stop waiting, start using. See you soon.